In this video, I'm assorting all of NBA history into teams based on player height, ranging from the truly short kings all the way to the big old boys. I've got 15 teams in total. Beginning with those aforementioned short kings, I fear they have zero shot in this video. Chris Paul, Allen Iverson, some great names there, but they're too short. You see, that's a problem. It's a similar obstacle I'm sure Team 6'1" will face. They're a bit better overall, Stockton, Kuzi, Isaiah Thomas, but once again, they're very small. 6'2" is where we could start to see some movement. I mean, that's a full 2 inches taller than the 6-footers. Anyways, they've also got prime Steph, Tony Parker, Kyrie. Let's face it though, this team's also in some trouble. Now, Team 6'3", we start to see some more shooting guards. We've got Jerry West, Steve Nash, Russell Westbrook. We've got some super athletic former point guards, Rose Westbrook. I don't know why I said former, but we're starting to warm up a little bit as we move to Team 6'4", which is probably going to be our first competitive height. D Wade, Walt Frazier. Again, it's a lot of point guards, as you can see, Gary Payton, Jason Kidd, but they've got more versatility, I would say. Versatility, the name of the game for Team 6'5". I really like this roster. We know Oscar Robertson simulates, like, I don't know, better than prime Michael Jordan. So yeah, they've also got Elgin Baylor, who can play the 4. They've got, a few small forward, shooting guard, power forward types. This next stretch, though, is where we're going to find our champion. I'm pretty confident of that. Team 6'6", Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Shea. I mean, it doesn't really get better than that. Luka, 6'6" in NBA 2K25. You've got Chuck Barkley. They've also got a center in prime Draymond Green. That's helpful. Team 6'7" looks not too shabby. Prime Dr. J, Kawhi, Clyde Drexler, Rick Barry. Kind of a sneaky team. Finals MVP, Wes Unseld. Also regular season MVP. Wes Unseld was a beast. Team 6'8", obviously loaded. And now we're getting into the teams that are super versatile. Pippen, McGrady, Wilkins, Jerry Lucas. They've got everything. As does Team 6'9", a trifecta of LeBron James, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson, all in their prime. I mean, like, how are you going to beat that team? 6'10" might have a shot, although now we're getting into the teams that are very big man heavy. They don't have a single guard or small forward or anything on this team. Hopefully they can beast inside. 6'11" actually might have a better shot than 6. Oh, definitely. Look at this team. Duncan Garnett, they've got Jokic, Giannis, Kevin Durant can run the point guard. This team could probably push 6'9". Team 7 foot looks cool. Hakeem, Dirk, Patrick Ewing, but now we're getting into the teams that are going to have no ball handling, barely any shooting. I mean, maybe Wilt Chamberlain, Shaquille O'Neal, David Robinson. That's an insane big three. Maybe they can just beast everybody for Team 7'1". And rounding things out, Team 7'2" or taller. It's a fun group with Kareem, Wemby, Artis Gilmore. We've got to see this team in action just because it's so insane, but I doubt they win a championship. So I think I've narrowed down my prediction for the video. I think it's going to be Team 6'9" with LeBron, Magic, and Larry that takes it. I mean, that is just, it's a perfect team. It's positionally balanced. It's got shoot. It's got everything. A bunch of big men too. Let me know what you think down below, as I've got to see a game here. I just mentioned it. This is Team 6 foot or under against Team 7'2" or taller. I mean, if this was a clutch finish, it would be amazing. I just got to see a couple moments regardless of where the score's at. And unfortunately, we're jumping in with 5 minutes left. This game is not close. Team 6 foot and shorter. I don't know if they'll win a game in the sim. Kyle Lowry. Oh, Kyle Lowry. See, they should be able to attack these bigger teams from the perimeter. That's something. Wemby's passing ahead to Chris. Okay, yeah, they're going to get 0 stops. I see the problem now. In 2 possessions, I see both the strength of this 6 foot team and where they could shock another squad. But I also see their major weakness. Chris Paul wide open, gets contested. He wasn't wide open. I mean, the thing is, 6 foot, this team, they will end up playing like the 6'2" players, the 6'1". They should find a couple wins eventually. Look at Arvydas on the glass. It's hilarious seeing all these 7'2" or bigger players. I think they probably got Arvydas running the point guard, or maybe the 2. Oh, AI getting fouled. Actually, I think Victor, I think Wemby's running the 1. He's wearing number 34. It's really throwing me off. I keep thinking he's Giannis. Look at him. He can ISO on Chris Paul. Yeah. They're running a 5-out set with 5 7'2" or taller players, and Wemby shooting a 3. I mean, he makes it. The 6 footers, they're completely cooked here. Oh wait, I'm user controlling the 6 foot and under team. They've won 5 games. Wait, oh my, they just beat the 7'2" team. Okay, so yeah, they're competitive. AI had 21. What happened in this game? 7'2"ers, how'd you lose? They out-rebounded them, the big men, 65-32. That is complete domination. A bunch of steals for the little guys. I was sleeping on the short kings, I'll be honest. Let's finish the season sim. Also, shout out to the 1,186 people who have subscribed to my channel at the time I'm recording this. If you want to be a legend and help that number grow, then you know what to do. And look at that that, ladies and gents, my prediction looking good early on. Magic Johnson from Team 6'9" wins MVP. Good news that Oscar Robertson didn't means he's not going to simply run through another video here. Rick Barry coming off the bench for, I believe that's Team 6'6". Yeah, Team 6'7". He wins 6-man. That's cool. Wemby wins DPOY. Fair enough. And most improved player. Okay, Shaq is clutch player of the year. All NBA first team, we've got Magic. Wemby must have just had a monster season. There's Oscar on first team All NBA. Of course, Elgin Baylor. So 2 6'5" players on All NBA first. Scotty as well. Nice. I'm noticing a lack of 6'6" players. That's Michael Jordan, Kobe, Shea. I thought that team would be amazing. Yeah, they're completely shut out of All NBA. Larry Bird makes All NBA third from 6'9". No LeBron though. That's interesting. All defensive team, a bunch of bigs. Okay, there's Michael Jordan. Interesting. Scotty had a big season. I keep saying the word interesting. We have Louis Dampier and CP3 all defensive. 2 teams 6 foot or shorter players. I mean, that's a big W for them. Unfortunately, when I was setting this league up, I wanted it to be 1 through 8 playoff teams, but I think because I only have 15 teams, that's not allowed. So this is gonna, yeah, a couple teams are gonna get screwed here because 7'2" and taller made the playoffs with a sub 500 record. 6'9" won 66 games, by the way. I know you took note of that. Yeah, look at this. All right, so in the Eastern Conference, I set these teams at random, by the way, because I thought it would assort standings. Anyways, Team 7'1" and Team 7 foot get completely screwed. They finished with better records than Team 6'6", who makes the playoffs, and Team 7'2" and taller. What can you do, man? I mean, I could have remade this video, I guess, but we ain't gonna do that. It's just the way it rolls. 7'1", you should have won more games, I guess. By the way, bottom of the standings, Team 6'2" was worse than Team 6 foot and shorter. That's Steph Curry and Dame and Kyrie. They only won 8 games. Wow, 6'1" is down there. 6'3", 6'4" wasn't very good either. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I'm a little upset because I do feel like a couple teams got screwed over, but there was no, I did change that setting, so maybe because there's such a small amount of teams. Anyways, no going back now. Here are our 8 playoff teams. At least we have one big squad, the 7'2" team. Maybe they can upset my beloved 6'9" squad. Before we get to the playoffs, a quick look at the league leaders, Kareem and Wemby. So I can see why that team simulated well. Wemby, obviously a defensive beast too. T-Mac is way up there for Team 6'8". Shaq and Wilt did put up big numbers. They're one of the teams that got screwed over by the playoff formation. It is what it is. Elgin and Shea from 6'6". I'm curious, the 6 foot and shorter team, which didn't finish last in the league. Allen Iverson led them in scoring. Did we have any? Who led them in rebound? Chris Paul, almost 5 rebounds a game. What an absolute hero. Him and Louis Dampier. Is that why they made all defensive? Because of their big rebound numbers? I don't know. But without further ado, it is playoff time, and this is going to be quick. We only have 3 rounds. I hope we get some clutch finishes here. I would guess 6'9" is going to run past these big dudes as, yep, they start out we have 3 series that are 2-0. That is not good. Okay, 6'11" is up 2-1 on 6'5". Same for 6'8". Okay, all right. It looks like we're only going to have 1 sweep, and I am okay with that. Does 7'2" take a game off? No, 6'9" is so freaking good. That was an easy prediction. Our other 3 series are all 3-1 though. We've got to get some simcast action here. So we'll see if Oscar Robertson and Team 6'5" can come back on Team 6'11". No, they cannot. And unfortunately, it's not even a clutch finish. But you know what? I'm okay with that result because Team 6'11", led by Bill Walton, Giannis, KD, they're obviously stacked. And it gives us one legit big man heavy squad advancing to the Final Four. I was worried it would be all the wing squads like 6'9", but no, we get one big squad. We love it. Now let's check another. Yeah, 6'10", the Celtics logo. They have no wing players. They were all like Anthony Davis is their most finesse perimeter player. Okay, I kind of want to see them at no, but this is 6'6" with Mike and Kobe. Not that it matters what I want, but I'm very torn on what I want. Looks like 6'6" is going to hold on though. They're going to force at least a game 6 here. I think I'm happy with that. Kobe leading the way with 28, Mike 27. Look at this squad. Are they big enough to compete though? We'll find out. This matchup could really go either way. It's 6'8" with the Magic logo against 6'7" with the Nets logo. It's a little less interesting. Not a big versus small team is what I mean. And this is going to be a blowout. The Magic logo, that's Team 6'8" led by Tracy McGrady. And who else is on that team? Rick Barry. No, that's 6'7". Yeah. Dolph Shays, Scottie Pippen. They hold on. It'll give us a nice matchup in round 2 when we get there. 6'8" versus 6'11" because that's a wing team versus a big team. Of course, we have no guard teams left unless you count 6'6", who has home court advantage for this game 6. Yo, look at this. Team 6'6" has flipped the script. Wow, that just was that kind of a bar? It's game 6 at home. They've got a 6-point lead. Very fittingly, they can close us out with one shot. They were down 3-1 in this series to Team 6'10", who is absolutely folding in the clutch. I know this is very shocking, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just drew free throws. He's gonna put the game away from the free throw line. Now that I think about it, I'm a bit surprised that 6'10" got out to such a big series lead, because Paulo and Franz, two Orlando Magic teammates, they're basically the only thing this team has close to a guard. Oh, good steal, Kobe in the passing lanes. Yeah, Kobe up to Shai. Come on, we need to see a bucket here to put this game away. Unbelievable closing lineup right here. MVP Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Kobe, Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley. What is that? Okay, well, that was super ugly from Shai, but I guess it works. Team 6'6" was actually led by Vince Carter. Shai had 21 and 8. I'm low-key, not even low-key, I'm high-key on this team's bandwagon. Now, Draymond a near triple-double, that's crazy. As just like that, we do have drama in our playoff bracket. I love it for the content. And you know what? Yeah, I'm going for the Bulls logo, Team 6'6". Come on, give us one guard squad into the Final Four. Mike, Kobe, you can do it. Oh no, or maybe they can't do it. Okay, they're down 4. No, this is a tight game. Anything can happen here. Let me not write anybody off. Shai is out there for 6'6". Oh, that was beautiful, but he missed the layup. It was super contested. Great move, though. Kevin McHale back in transition. Up to Anthony Davis. No, you let him get great position. AD smoked the layup. All right, 1-1 for missed layups. I think both teams have their closing lineups out here. I see, no, Charles Barkley, a horrible turnover. I see Mike, Shai, and Kobe out there for Team 6'6" as Draymond fouls AD. Anthony Davis is out there at the line making a free throw. I see Kevin McHale, Moses Malone, Franz Wagner, and Paulo. I guess that is their closing lineup. AD, another huge free throw. He makes it. They go up 6. 6'6" has some shooters, though. You gotta run Kobe off a screen here. Kobe or Shai are their best 3-point shooters out there right now. Going inside, Shai. Okay, all right. I mean, the man is a beast, but that's not really your strength. Obviously, slashing is a strength of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, but going up against a team of big men is what I mean. Draymond, that's a big-time steal. DPOY Dre. Back in transition, he kicks it out. Mike. Contested 3, he misses, but Chuck Barkley on the glass. Are you kidding me? It's a 2-point game. Oh, terrible. What? Okay, Moses, that was a terrible shot, but he got it to go. The offense is going crazy. Team 6'6". Shai not letting Kobe get a touch, but he's getting fouled. Of course, that's Shai. My Canadian brother steps to the line and he hits both free throws. Still a 2-point game. I feel like if 6'10" wants to get a good shot, like, they can do it. Unless they throw a turnover here, there's nothing 6'6" can do. Although Draymond has great defensive attributes. Moses on the post fade misses. All right, scratch everything I said. That was not a good look. They're gonna be, no chance for a 2-for-1 here. Shai going to work once again. He's not kicking that thing out. He's floating up and in over Moses Malone. Shai is a beast. Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan on the floor. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is just looking him off, doing things on his own. Can 6'6" get a stop now? They are going right back to Moses, Team 6'10". The best defender on the floor for Team 6'6". Why would you attack him? Oh my goodness, that's why. I love that matchup for Team 6'6". Draymond, a great defender, but the height mismatch for Team 6'10" comes through clutch. Team 6'6" needs a 3. It's Shai at the buzzer, and that was actually a good look. I can't lie. 6'10" kind of got bailed there. Moses, the eventual game winner. Shai, so close. You did so much. 31 and 8 for Moses on 11 of 20. Man, he's really their go-to scorer there. Shai was as well for Team 6'6". I don't know. Maybe you should have let Luka or Kobe shoot a 3 for the win. It is what it is. That did end up being a good series. Unfortunately, it leaves us with 6'9" versus 6'10", which is pretty redundant squads. We've got 6'8" versus 6'11", which is the more interesting series to me. 6'11", definitely a big man heavy squad, but with Giannis, Jokic, and KD, those modern day stars, they do have some perimeter weapons, while 6'8", I mean, they've got some bigs, Embry and Dolph Shays, but they're gonna struggle to work in the paint. My predicted champion Team 6'9", I mean, I still love this match. They should dominate. They should probably sweep this series. They've got everything, an advantage over Team 6'10", yeah. And Team 6'10", who I just noticed to have Bill Russell coming off the bench, they take game 1 and game 2. No, they're not going to go up 3-0, are they? No, they are not. Okay, Team 6'9" fighting back. They go 2-1. Team 6'8" could close out their series. They do. Goodbye, team. Wait. Really? Nah, I was kind of glossing over that. So 6'11" won the first game, Jokic and company, and then lost 4 straight. What happened? Jokic looks like he was putting up numbers for them. He led their team. Yeah, wow. They got dominated, 143-94. This series ended up not even being close. Okay. I mean, I'm not shocked or anything because Team 6'8" regular season had a great season. Jason Tatum, Dominique coming off the bench. I thought they might be a little too small for that matchup, but yep, they're going to be tough out in the finals. Will it be Team 6'9" or 6'10" making it there after dropping the first 2 games? Team 6'9" wins 3 straight. Do we get a game 7? No, we do not. Magic Johnson propels his squad to the finals. So does Scottie Pippen. Wow, he's playing an all-around game. And much to my chagrin, we end up with Team 6'8" versus 6'9". In my opinion, the most predictable outcome. So from a content perspective, I mean, I hate to see it, but it probably makes sense based on the rosters. You know what I mean? Because look at this Team 6'8". The only thing they don't have is a pure point guard, but obviously T-Mac is able to do just that. He's averaging like 20 and 9. They've got power forwards who can run the 5. They've got a center, Wayne Embry. They've got shooting. They've got deep. They've got everything, man. So to see them in the finals against this Team 6'9", not a surprise. I would still give 6'9" the advantage. I mean, we'll find out here in a minute or two. Oh, they've got Bob McAdoo. Man, he's not getting very much run. The rest of the league is so lucky. If Team 6'9" told Bob McAdoo to play like 40 minutes a night, I mean, this video would already be over. He is simply the GOAT. Anyways, they're just keeping him as a secret weapon, I guess. A look at the 2 starting lineups in the NBA Finals. Last chance, if you want to get a prediction in right now, drop it in the comments. Who takes home the Larry OB? I'm sticking with my prediction of Team 6'9", but I'm ready to be shocked. Ultimately, for the content, as we all know, I just want to see a close game as game 1 goes to 6'8". Okay, I think they have home court advantage. No, they're on the road. I just looked at that, so it's 1-1. Heading back to Orlando now, the series could shift. 6'9" takes one on the road, so home court advantage doesn't mean anything as it's now a 3-1 series lead. Now I'm rooting for the Magic logo, Team 6'8", because, I need to see a clutch, one more clutch finish this game. These 2 teams evenly matched in terms of height, size, and honestly, overall ability. And we're jumping into a 6-point game late. 6'8" has the lead, 6'9" out in transition, and they do not have their best closing lineup out here. They do have Magic and Larry, 6'9" does, but no LeBron in sight. That's classic 2K. Magic to the rim. Getting stalked. A big board, though. Wow. T-Mac couldn't finish that possession, my guy. All right, apparently 6'8" doesn't have their rotation out there either. We've got a billion people trying to check in. If we don't get a whistle, though, this is what we're going to see to finish this game. Tatum going to work on Wayne Embry. That's Team 6'9's big, and he can't hold the stop. Wait, no. That was on Mel Daniels. Yeah, okay. I'm getting all my 6'8", 6'9 OG bigs confused. That's a horrible turnover. Magic, are you kidding me, man? Back in transition, 6'8" goes. Jason Tatum to the rim again. This time, Daniels gets the stop. There's no whistles, so we're closing this game out with who we've got. Magic wide open in the corner, but that's not really his game. Unreal, right on cue. I called for it. Bob McAdoo played 27 minutes. He didn't miss a shot. I don't know. It's so hard to explain why he's so good. T-Mac and Pippen trying to carry Team 6'8". I've talked about it so many times. The 2 most unstoppable players in these simulations. Oscar Robertson from the all-time Kings, Bob McAdoo from the all-time Clippers, but at least Oscar's a 98 overall. Bob McAdoo's a 94. He has no business dominating the way he does. Wow, I am vamping, and it's helping Team 6'8", but 6'9 is hot on their trail. And we're jumping into another 4-point game, another 4-point deficit for 6'9". I think this was the exact spot last game too. 6'8", this close to forcing a game 7. Can they close this out? Magic getting defended. Again, grabbing board, though. This one leads to a wide open Larry 3, and he misses. Are you serious? That was it for Team 6'9". They had the chance. T-Mac back in transition, not even pure transition, and he gets the throwdown. Wow. Team 6'9". They do have their best lineup out there. I see LeBron with, yeah, that's our big 3. Larry going to the post. I can't believe he just missed that 3. A lefty hook, he misses. Karl Malone, though, on the glass. All right, good timing. I don't think I've seen 6'9" get a stop on this 6'8" team yet. I mean, they're getting buckets at will. T-Mac is out here with Scotty. They're the 2 players carrying. Whoa, T-Mac pulling for 3. That's what he likes to do. All right, there's a stop, 6'9". Bob McAdoo is on the floor. That's huge. That's huge. Maybe get LeBron involved. Oh, Larry, legend. Are you kidding? That was beautiful. I don't know who was that Scotty trying to guard him? Whoever was trying to guard him absolutely played no defense. Speaking of which, T-Mac and 1. Unreal scenes here in game 6. Larry, a sexy step back, which he splashed. Then T-Mac driving right at Magic Johnson, who cannot defend him, and 1. It's now a 4-point game. Must score possession here for Team 6'9". And they're going back to Larry, who's had some pretty good success here. Oh, beautiful. Oh, Larry. Larry is embarrassing Scotty out here. And that was good enough for the 2-for-1 now. So 6'9" does not have to foul. Maybe they'll bring a double team here. Oh my gosh, T-Mac. Oh my gosh. You are built different, my guy. All-time Tracy McGrady had no business shooting that. Like, there's no, you got to kill clock in that spot. He does what he wants, though. Ultimate green light every time he's in a video, and he splashes it. I mean, that's definitely the game, right? Unless we get a quick 3 here. Larry with Scotty all over him. Oh my gosh, this shot making is wild. That was amazing. That shot probably should have been a 4-point play. With no timeouts, though, 6'9" really needs Scotty to miss this free throw. This is the game, and he does miss it. Oh, I couldn't have even written this script better if I tried. Larry Bird is wide open on the wing, LeBron. You take forever passing it to him, though. Now his shot is contested. And finally, we get a miss. Unbelievable game. T-Mac 30-6 with a couple of the most clutch shots I've ever seen in one of these sims. Not to be outdone, Larry Bird. I mean, ultimately was outdone. Wow, what a series. No matter what happens here, Team 6'8" can hold their head proud. They have come from back down up from 3-1. You know what I'm saying. They forced a game 7 with some clutch heroics. Don't let this be a blowout. We're back in LA for 6'9" home court, and 6'8" is in control. They're in control. Look at this. 20, near 20. Oh my, they're up 20. It's over. It's over, man. I predicted Team 6'9" would win this video right from the outset. They had the best regular season record. They marched through the playoffs, only dropping, now I can't even remember. It doesn't matter. Into the NBA Finals, they went with a 3-1 series lead, and they choked. I am honestly disappointed in that. What are you fouling for, Bob McAdoo? You're my guy. But there's no need to delay the inevitable. I felt so confident about that Team 6'9" prediction. I still think they're the better roster overall on paper, but Team 6'8", they meant business here in game 7. I built 15 all-time player height teams, and in the end, Team 6'8" walks away as champs with Jerry Lucas winning finals MVP. I guess so. Those are great numbers. I didn't see that coming. In a situation in which versatility was obviously the key to any of these matchups, I can see now why Scotty and T-Mac were an unbelievable duo. I saw Jason Tatum put up some pretty good numbers. Jerry Lucas finals MVP. Let me know what you thought of the video down below. I had a ton of fun recording it. I hope you had fun watching it.